which is nice. No heckling either. People always want to know where I'm from, and I tell them I'm from the land of One Lake, Cleveland, Ohio. And when they ask where are you really from, I say, well, I'm really from a suburb of Cleveland. I was actually born in India, and I came to the U.S. when I was 4 months old. That's when I lost my accent. I can still do one, but I do not use it unless it is absolutely necessary. Like when I want the tech support guys to understand me. But I figured out that people in the area are 5% non-white, 70% white, and 25% whiter. Those are the people that go ice fishing.
Yeah.
But it's rough having the name Atul Patel around here to fit in better. I'm thinking of changing it to something more Scandinavian. Atoli Patelson. It's really easy conversion there. But I grew up with snow and cold weather in Cleveland. But some people here just don't understand how much colder it is here compared to there. Like if you slip on the ice and hit your head and get knocked unconscious, it's the difference between frostbite and death, really. True story. But the whole coronavirus thing sucks in so many ways. Get ready for a lot of coronavirus jokes. It does give me a lot of comedy material, but I hate that there's no social interaction, no change in surroundings. And now I have to buy more stuff online because I'm running out of things to organize. But before I started my current job, I tried to be an entrepreneur. I was self-employed, but I wasn't managing my time well. I mean, it just wasn't getting enough done for me. So I had to fire myself and I became self-unemployed, which wasn't very good. Uh, but now that I have a job, working from home is interesting. I'm a product manager, so I usually work on the computer most of the day anyway. I don't have to get dressed and I can take a nap or have a cocktail anytime. I just call it a meeting on my calendar. But I just do comedy on the side because I do need to make a living. And I don't even tell people at work I do comedy because by definition, being funny means you shouldn't be taken seriously. And that's not good at meetings.
Yep.
But I've changed jobs a lot and there's never any training. One thing I've learned is that there are no stupid questions, only questions that make you look stupid.
Stupid people.
That too. The virus is everywhere though, and it spreads so easily. I mean, it's really smart. You can't get it through Zoom yet, but I heard that the virus is working on it. It's taking online classes. And with this whole coronavirus thing, bacteria are getting off scot-free. I mean, nobody's even watching what those little buggers are doing. I don't like that hoarders stock up on stuff twice before I even go to the grocery store once. How much hand sanitizer do you need if you're staying home? And if other people can't clean their hands, they're just going to spread the virus anyway, right?
Yeah.
But I don't even go to the store anymore to buy toilet paper. I just go there to use what they have in their bathrooms. I always make sure when I'm walking with a female friend that we walk 10 feet apart. And I make sure I walk in front of her so nobody thinks I'm stalking her. But even if you are stalking a woman, you have to be safe and do it from a distance, right? But these days, if you're walking towards somebody and they move to the other side of the street, it's not because you're brown or black, it's because you're breathing. That's a good thing, right? But I don't understand the obsession with cleaning surfaces and clothes at home all the time. I mean, since the virus dies off eventually, I just make a big pile of stuff and don't touch it. And in 14 days, I have a COVID-free pile of stuff. But now that I don't have to drive to work, I'm using my commute time to cook. I made a week's worth of nachos last night. That's not a true story. But I actually miss driving. Sometimes I'll go for a drive so that once I get home, I feel like I accomplished something away from my apartment. But the good thing about everybody being home is that home robberies are down. But thanks to the new government guidelines, masked robberies are up. But it would be cool once more people get tested to have COVID negative parties. I mean, you get to talk to somebody within 2 feet of each other and you'd be able to touch anything you want, even your face, but not other people's faces because that's still off limits. I was just starting to minimize my time on social media, and then the coronavirus thing happened. So I get sucked into useless, unproductive arguments. I mean, I've been practicing social distancing like you wouldn't believe, but with some people I know, I think I need to start practicing social media distancing.
Yep.
I want at least 3 degrees of separation. But dating has gotten really interesting now. If you want to go out with somebody, you have to commit to a 14-day, must live together quarantine date. And you better choose wisely or you might end up buying the groceries. But women always say they want a guy with a sense of humor, but that's bull. I mean, no woman has ever said, talk funny to me, baby, or I'm leaving you for a funnier man.
Oh.
And you don't see women hanging out at comedy clubs trying to pick up stand-up comics, although I highly recommend that they do once they open back up, of course, you know. But it's not easy being a good boyfriend, though. I never know what gifts to buy. Since it is the thought that counts instead of presents, I've started giving really nice thoughts. On Valentine's Day, though, instead of sex, my ex-girlfriend gave me really erotic thoughts. That's all I got. And lately, I've given up on casual sex and switched to formal sex instead. I send out invitations on nice paper and fancy envelopes. It's great when 3 women RSVP yes for the same night. All right, that's all I got. Thanks, everybody.
Big round of applause for Atul.
Woo!